Intelligence is often hailed as the ultimate human gift, a golden key to understanding the universe. But for many, it feels like a complex curse. You walk through a world vibrant with color and sound, yet you feel a distinct separation, as if viewing reality through a shimmering, isolating filter, while others focus on the mundane surface of the city. Your mind is constantly reflecting the infinite complexity of a distant, swirling galaxy. The sheer volume of information you process every second is staggering. Clocks, books, and abstract social patterns swirl around you in a never-ending cycle. This depth of thought often leads to a profound sense of isolation. Let's explore the 7 reasons why a high IQ can lead to a lonely life. It is not that intelligent people don't want to connect. It is that the way they experience the world makes standard connection much harder to find. We begin with the most common hurdle: the relentless engine of the hyperanalytical mind that simply refuses to switch off. Reason 1. Hyperanalytical nature. Even in a simple cafe, the intelligent mind is busy deconstructing the environment into its fundamental parts. A cup of coffee isn't just a drink. It's a series of data points, pH levels, temperature gradients, and the social implications of the setting. At a party, while others are laughing, you might be analyzing the complex logic of the conversation, which creates a barrier to spontaneous joy. This leads to analysis paralysis. You see every possible outcome of a social interaction, making it difficult to simply exist in the moment. When you are constantly calculating the best way to respond, the natural flow of human connection is often lost in translation. Overthinking isn't a choice. It's a default state. It creates a rich inner world, but often leaves the outer world feeling distant and unreachable. The mind becomes a labyrinth. While it's a fascinating place to live, it's hard to find anyone else who has the map to join you. Reason 2. Preference for depth over small talk. Modern society often floats on a surface of trivialities that feel exhausting to the intelligent. While most people are content to stay on the surface, you feel a natural urge to dive deeper, searching for meaning beneath the noise. Underwater, in the realm of deep thought, you find the pillars of human knowledge, philosophy, existentialism, and the mysteries of the cosmos. Returning to the surface can feel jarring. The contrast between these two worlds creates a sense of being an alien in your own culture. Small talk feels like a scripted play where you've forgotten the lines, whereas deep discussion feels like the only language you truly speak when you cannot find others willing to dive into the depths with you. The silence of the deep becomes your primary companion. This preference for substance over superficiality is not arrogance. It's a hunger for authentic engagement that is rarely satisfied in the wild. Reason 3. High standards for connection. You aren't looking for just any company. You are looking for a soul that resonates with your own. Sometimes you see another person on a distant peak who might understand you, but the distance between your summits feels impossible to bridge. In this solitude, you often find solace in the minds of the past. A quiet library becomes a sanctuary where the great thinkers are your friends. You often choose the sovereignty of solitude over the noise of the crowd, finding that your own company is more fulfilling than a shallow party. Your standards for friendship and love are high because you know that a misaligned connection is more draining than being alone. This discernment is often mistaken for elitism, but it's actually a form of self-preservation for your mental and emotional energy. It takes a brave person to wait for a connection that truly matters, rather than settling for the comfort of the crowd. Reason 4. Divergent interests. While the world gathers around common trends, your passions may lie in the obscure and the complex. When you try to share your niche enthusiasm, you are often met with blank stares, as if you are speaking a forgotten tongue. This creates niche kingdoms, floating islands of specific knowledge where you are the sole resident, far from the mainland of popular culture. The frustration of finding no one who shares your frequency of curiosity can make the world feel like a very quiet place. You might spend your nights exploring the edge of human understanding, only to find you have no one to recount your travels to in the morning. However, these niche passions are also your greatest strength, providing a unique perspective that the world desperately needs, even if it doesn't know it yet. Being different isn't a flaw. It's a sign that you are pioneering a path that others haven't even discovered yet. Reason 5. Sensitivity to superficiality. High intelligence often acts as a spotlight, revealing the masks and pretenses people use to navigate social life. You could see through the performance, sensing the sadness or the hollow interior that lies beneath the polished exterior. Detecting a subtle lie or a false emotion can feel like a physical impact, making it difficult to maintain casual, polite interactions. You spend your life seeking the authentic soul, a rare and precious connection that doesn't rely on scripts or social posturing. This sensitivity makes the modern world of social media and personal branding feel particularly alienating and exhausting. When you value truth above comfort, you often find yourself standing outside the circle of those who prefer the pleasant lie. It is a lonely position, but it is the only one where you can truly maintain your integrity and your sense of self. Reason 6. The burden of pattern recognition. Your brain is wired to see the threads of cause and effect that link every action. You often predict social conflicts or the failure of a plan before they even happen. Seeing the warning signs that others miss, knowing how things will likely end, can make it incredibly difficult to enjoy the moment with the same abandon as those around you. This is the loneliness of the social Cassandra, seeing the truth of a situation but being unable to bridge the gap to help others see it too. You're often left watching the world move toward predictable outcomes, feeling like a spectator in a theater where you already know the ending. This foresight can lead to a sense of cynicism or detachment, as you struggle to participate in things you know will eventually fall apart. But remember, your ability to see patterns is also what allows you to build things that last, to create structures that withstand the test of time. Reason 7. Independence as a wall. Being highly intelligent often means you are exceptionally capable of taking care of yourself. You find your own solutions and your own entertainment, which can inadvertently signal to others that you don't need them. You become like a self-sustaining spaceship, drifting in an elegant and perfect orbit, fully functional but entirely alone in the void. Self-reliance is a strength, but it can also be a barrier. When you don't need others for survival, you have to work harder to invite them in. The bridge between self-sufficiency and social connection is often the most difficult one for an intelligent person to build. It requires the realization that needing others isn't a weakness. It's a fundamental part of the human experience that even the brightest minds require. Solitude is a choice, but loneliness is a state. Learning to balance your independence with vulnerability is the ultimate intellectual challenge. In conclusion, finding peace in the depth of your mind is a journey. Your intelligence is a gift that allows you to see the world as a beautiful museum. You can walk through a city and see patterns, history, and beauty where others see only stone and steel. That is a rare and wonderful thing. While the world might feel empty at times, remember that your inner world is vast, rich, and full of infinite possibilities. We have looked at the overthinking, the need for depth, the high standards, and the niche passions that define your experience. We have seen the sensitivity to lies, the burden of foresight, and the wall of independence that can grow around a powerful mind. None of these things are deficits. They are the markers of a mind that is operating on a different level, a soul that is tuned to a higher frequency. Being alone does not mean you are lost. It means you are a pioneer of the inner world, exploring the depths that others are too afraid to touch. Embrace your depth, celebrate your curiosity, and know that in the vastness of the human experience, you are never truly alone. Depth is not a deficit. It is the signature of a life lived with meaning and profound understanding.